Don't wing your marketing. Here's the blueprint that works. I'm Bonnie Paulson, and I'm with Finding Your Indie, ads and marketing strategist for authors. I am an author myself, and I am a USA Today bestselling author with multiple pen names in that category. And I am really applying this stuff finally to my own work. I have actually pulled back over the last couple of years because of burnout, and I know how hard this stuff is. I have switched over to where I am pushing my books and not releasing as much as I used to. In fact, I haven't had release in like a year and a half before I started this back in January. And now I'm revisiting and starting to get my income back up there using all of the techniques that we've been teaching and that we teach in Hive Mind, all of them, because I believe in what we know and what we do and how we apply it. I do the same things for my clients for the last 4 years. I push, and I always am recommending marketing for your books. Marketing is the most important thing to do to get your books out there. Now, we're going to talk about some of the must-haves that you have for a blueprint to make your marketing just completely on par, but it's all strategic. And we don't want you winging anything because you won't be successful if you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall. Even if you take one strand of spaghetti and you have a targeted spot for it, that would do better than just winging a whole handful of spaghetti at the wall, okay? So we're going to talk about some must-haves on how we are getting some clients from just 4 figures a month, and I'm talking low 4 figures, up to 5 and even higher figures. Okay, so let's talk about these things. Must-have number 1, clear, measurable goals. I'm not talking SMART goals necessarily. What I'm talking about are things that we can track. So you might talk about book sales, email signups, engagement in your groups, engagement on your TikTok page, your overall likes and views in YouTube. Where are you at and what type of growth are we seeing? What metrics are you tracking? You can track this weekly, you can track this daily, you can track this monthly, you can do whatever you want, but we need to be able to track it. Another one you might want to track is review numbers, just numbers. If you can keep review numbers coming in steadily, you will have a very active landing page according to Amazon's algorithms. Number 2, must-have number 2, guys, this is very important. Consistent content system. This does not mean that you release a book every week. If that is your release plan, great. You do what works for you. But some of the most successful authors only release 1, maybe 2 books a year. And the reason that they're successful is they're consistent in their marketing content. So you want to be working on your blogs, your socials, your newsletters. You want to make sure that you are hitting things with your ads. Make sure that your messages are clear. Are you getting out there and doing swaps? Are you doing promotions? What are you doing to get seen? And are you being consistent? If you're not consistent, you will not see the results that you're looking for. Must have number 3. Do you know your audience inside and out? Do you know who your reader is? Do you know who you're targeting? We talk about this a lot. Demographics and interests are extremely important when you're talking about marketing. And the efforts that you're going to take in the marketing arena are going to be much more efficient and much more effective if you know who you're targeting. If you're just kind of throwing out there an ad for shoes, but you're not sure who you're targeting, you're going to hit people who might not have feet or might not use shoes or might not need shoes at all. And that is ineffective. You don't want to be ineffective with your readers because you want to find the good ones, find the ones who want to read your work. And then if they like it, they'll leave you a good review. When you just kind of throw your book out there and you try to appeal to everybody, that's when you have people who the book doesn't really align with and they come in and leave you bad reviews because the book wasn't for them. It's not their fault. It's not your fault. We just need to find the ones where the book is for them. You want to build these guys without overwhelm. So we're going to talk about ways to start with simple weekly tasks. Do weekly because daily is a lot. If you've ever tried to do a workout regimen and you're like, yeah, I'm going to start. I've never worked out a day in my life, but I'm going to start hitting every single day. I have to work out for 2 hours. You will crash. So let's not set ourselves up for a failure. Let's set ourselves up for success. We're going to start with simple weekly tasks. Plan out your newsletters for the next month this week. Next week, I want you to plan out daily social media posts that you're going to send maybe on Facebook or on TikTok. Just one. If you're already doing one every day, up it to 2. So make sure you take the time to increase whatever it is that you're doing rather than just staying stagnant. If you're not doing anything, then adding 1 is definitely better than adding none. Ultimately, a plan gives you clarity and confidence. And it's really important that you understand the difference between coming out and just being like, I'm just going to post 3 times a day on social media versus I'm going to post about my book or about my series 3 times a day on social media with maybe an excerpt on one of them. Another one would be a review, and then maybe a third one would be a question. So you're not just spitballing and saying, I'm going to post every day on social media. It's coming in with a plan. What are you going to post? What are you going to post about? And when? So you can actually identify all of those things and then go and plan. Click like and subscribe so that you don't miss our next video, and comment down below what your little brief plan might be. It doesn't have to be anything big, just do something brief and share with us something that you are going to increase or improve upon in your social media marketing or in your marketing plans.